great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Dickey. Picks up the first down. And midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Puts it out of the air. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Complete to the left. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's got him. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got the quick pass.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play fake, Iamaleava. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. A spectacular one-hand grab. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got his man, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Sticky. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. In the red area, it's Sticky. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Williams.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Got a man, it's Thomas.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Throwing, Iamaleava. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. calls his own number.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Hauls it in. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Iamaleava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback gets enough. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Saying in the gun on third down. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Texas taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Longhorns with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava finds a tight end. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Iamaleava on the play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fierce the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The short hands, it's Carter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score. The Red Raiders surge back on top. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Motion from the back. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Here on third down for this offense. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Good enough for 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The run inside. It's Sticky. And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to him, get some space.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football.
Leaping grab for a big gain. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running inside. It's Dickey. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defense?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch